Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through the majority of the article. I'm going to give you an overview as well. I'm perhaps not going to give you the deepest of commentary that I could provide in regards to this, but there is a link in the description. And if you do appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. This is a very highly political subject from a number of different angles, and I'm going to largely avoid diving deep, doing a deep dive into the political aspects. I do have a political channel which I have somewhat neglected, but I don't really want to get political on this channel. I will every now and then, but I'm going to try to skirt these highly sensitive issues. I don't want to upset people. And no matter what view I have, if it happens to be this way or that way, on this subject, on the subject of abortion, it's very likely anyone's opinion is likely to upset someone or other. And I'm looking to avoid that on this channel. Catch me on another channel, you might get a different story. In any case, the headline tells us that an illegal alien has been charged with raping a 10-year-old girl who had to travel from her home state to get an abortion. Here is the absolute scumbag, the absolute sick C-U-N-T in question. His name is Gerson Fuentes, 27-year-old illegal alien. And he's been accused of raping a 10-year-old girl whose story was cited by Joe Biden. So you likely have heard of this case. I've heard of it. I've not looked into it. But a 10-year-old girl was raped. She subsequently became pregnant. Due to the recent changes in the United States abortion laws on a federal level, if I understand correctly, which has influenced the laws on a state level for some states. The whole Roe versus Wade overturning, if I have that right, perhaps I don't. But essentially, abortion has been made illegal in most circumstances in some states. As such, the 10-year-old rape victim who fell pregnant with her rapist's child, fetus, she was unable to get an abortion in her home state of Ohio, and as such, she had to, in order to get an abortion, she had to travel interstate. I believe she traveled to Indiana to seek an abortion. I believe, could have this wrong. I'm kind of assuming that that has actually taken place, that the 10-year-old has had the abortion. I'm going to say that's her business, the business of her family, and that is that, and she is a victim, absolutely. She was raped. She did not ask for this situation to occur. This is the scumbag that is accused of raping the 10-year-old girl that we've been told about by Joe Biden. Gerson Fuentes. So we're going to have a look through the details. He's an illegal alien. How much of a surprise is that to you? Are you that surprised? He's an illegal alien. I've just double checked, and the article isn't telling us his nation, his country of origin, but apparently he has been living in Columbus, Ohio, and he was arraigned in court on Wednesday after he was arrested and charged. He allegedly admitted to raping the 10-year-old girl on 2 occasions. So he's admitted to being a child rapist. This guy, this scumbag. The girl traveled to Indianapolis, Indiana to get an abortion. A saliva sample was collected from Fuentes at the time of his arrest, and detectives said DNA samples from him and from the girl's siblings are being tested to verify the felony charges. An ICE official, an immigration and customs enforcement official, has confirmed that Fuentes is an illegal alien living in the United States. ICE has placed a detainer on him to take him into their custody if he's released from local police custody. Now, he ought not be released from local police custody, given that he has admitted to raping a 10-year-old girl on 2 occasions. I would be highly angry, livid, rageful if the police did release him from custody, but that does seem to be unlikely, given that he is in Franklin County Jail on a $2 million bail. So, seemingly, the authorities are taking this in the serious manner that they ought to, which is, of course, a good thing. That's all the information that we have in regards to the actual case at hand, the rape of a 10-year-old girl. That's the only information that we have within the article in regards to that. The end of the article does go into further about Joe Biden's comments and in regards to the whole Roe versus Wade subject. And I don't really want to dive into that. It's not my bag, as it were. And this is a true crime channel. I want to cover these very heinous, harrowing subjects which need to be examined. And I will be expressing my opinions and giving my commentary frequently when I make these videos. And I will be doing so in a very honest and open way. But I just feel that some subjects that are political, I don't want to get too heavy into it, because my political viewpoint might very well differ to your political viewpoint, or of the political viewpoint of some of the other regular viewers, and I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to offend you, but I don't want to lose you. I don't want to state what my political opinion is for you to think to yourself, you know what, fuck this guy, his opinion's way different than mine, etc., etc. So I am reluctant to enter into such discussions, and I'm going to skip out of the whole discussion in regards to how I feel about the Roe versus Wade reversal. And also at this point, I'm just going to dip out of discussing the whole subject of illegal aliens and immigration. You know what? Perhaps I won't. I mean, I am. My political viewpoints are right-wing in nature, conservative in nature. I believe that nations require borders. I believe that in modern times, certainly, I don't know, I'm not an expert on the subject, but in the last decade or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, for whatever weird, corrupt reasons, nations all around the world have decided that some countries, typically those countries of a first world nature, typically they would include America as well as most of Europe. Seemingly, a lot of people have decided that borders don't apply to those countries, that those countries ought to be mandated to allow people from other countries to enter at will into those countries. And that's something which I am very much against for various different reasons. And illegal aliens going into America is a very good example. I don't know where this scumbag came from. I don't know which country he originated from. I don't know how he got into America. I don't know how he was able to travel to Columbus, Ohio. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if he merely walked over a border on the southern border somewhere where there isn't a wall, where there will perhaps never be a wall. Perhaps he was trucked over in a what you call a trailer truck, with perhaps dozens of other people being human trafficked. Perhaps once he crossed the border into America, he was then transported, perhaps even by US government officials, legally to various parts of the country. I I'm not happy with the situation in regards to immigration, and it's not because I'm a racist. It's not because I'm a xenophobe. It's not because I'm a bigot. By the way, I'm not saying that I am those things, and I'm not saying that I'm not either. But that's not the reason. The reason is because, well, one of the reasons is for situations like this. Anyone can get into the country, and if you are a sensible country doing the right thing for your citizens, then you will protect your nation from scum. And here is an example of you guys, America, failing to protect your own citizens because you have failed to protect your borders. You have failed to adequately stop illegal aliens from entering and remaining in the country. I don't blame ICE for that. I've read quite a few articles about ICE. Everything I read about ICE, to me, pleases me no end. I like their approach. I like the fact that they say, hey, authorities, if you have the bright idea of letting this guy go, then you tell us, because we'll take care of him. I like ICE's approach. They have the right approach. To me, it's the higher ups. It's the higher ups that have purposefully caused the disruption, and I don't know. I could go on a little bit further, and I've kind of said I don't want to, so I'll stop here. But the abortion subject, certainly I'm not going to touch that one. Look, let's hope that this scumbag gets exactly what he deserves. He has admitted to having raped a 10-year-old girl twice. Let's hope he gets what he deserves. Gonna wrap things up here, guys. Take care.